Welcome to my allotment, plot 3 in North Warwickshire. Just finishing off in the polytunnel now, and I'm going to take all the peppers off these plants and then pull them out. I was going to overwinter them, but there are things I need to do in here, including finishing the repairs. So instead of just damaging them by trying to work around them, I'm going to pull everything out this time. I'll get on with that now. It makes such a big difference when you start getting tidied up. So there's my grapevine. Hopefully we may get a few fruits off it next year. I've got a few spare beetroot in the trays, which I will. Got a few stations spare in that bed. Peppers are gone from there as well. I can now take this down when I have time. I've picked some more lettuce. And it won't be long before I can start picking the leaves off those. But this bed's now almost ready. I forgot that pepper there, so that can come out. I think there's nothing left on that one. Doesn't look very appetising. That's a start. Do a little bit of weeding around the lettuce. Well, that's a bit tidier. Everybody's been struggling. Only managed to get up here now for a few hours over the weekend, and there's still lots to do. I pulled up quite a bit of soil picking those little weeds out. So let's take them to the Wormery. The worms will like that little bit of soil mixed in with some of the greens. Let's see how the Wormery's doing. I have noticed that the Wormery juices are now a lot lighter in colour. I'll bring you back. So I don't know whether the worms are less active, but it's definitely a lighter colour. Let's have a look inside. The gap that I left between the lid and the top of the Wormery was a little bit too big for the nice big rat that was making his home in here. He was doing a good job of stirring everything up, so I've had to put the lid flat down onto the surface. So anybody who has got a Wormery or thinking about it, just have to be aware of that. Let's see what we've got. Absolutely loads. Yeah, that looks like they're still fairly active as well. So it's working well. I'm pleased with that. We'll move on. I've just added the lettuce leaves and the soil. Just keeping it. I'm not going to overfill it now. And because I'm only here at weekends, I have had up to 3 litres of juice each week. That's 2 I've had today, so it's up to 3 over the week. So I do have to keep an eye on it. I don't want the worms to drown in the juices. So this is what I've got in the last couple of weeks. Really pleased. And most of the broad beans have actually germinated. It's about 3 that still haven't poked their heads up yet, but there's still time for them. We'll move on. So back to the leaf mould bin, and it's sunk a little bit, so we've got some more urine, and I'm going to use half of the nettle tea. I'll use the rest on the next layer. Let's put some more leaves in. It's a nice fresh smell. And that's the nettle tea. Save the rest for another day. That'll do for another week, and we'll see how we get on. I'm checking my overwintering onions every weekend just to make sure the birds haven't pulled any out. The garlic doing really well, and even the shallots now in row 2 are going well. Carrot boxes, had a layer of leaf mould, layer of compost. I should build that up slowly. Tomatoes are all gone now. That's the compost and all the goodies that I put into the pipes. Doing really well. So onto the last bed. Spring onions, well, they've gone mad now, so I might have to pick a few more. Parsnips, beetroot, parsnips, Swedes, parsnips and beetroot. And we've got the kale left in the netted area with the leeks and the carrots with the other. Let's pull a few carrots out for Sunday lunch. Pleased with the leeks. Getting a bit of damage on them now, but what I've picked before seemed to be okay. Let's have a look at these. I think these are the stumpy variety, just sowed into the ground. I think I so much prefer chitting my carrots. There's a few nice ones there. I'll get them cleaned up. This is my wash down station. Always give my vegetables a good scrub off before I take them home. I can just tip this back out onto the allotment and we don't lose any of the soil. The carrots weren't too bad actually. But on the next video I'll be getting some sand and doing a mix and filling the carrot boxes up, let that stand. And also in the polytunnel I'll be adding some hoof and horn, bloodfish and bone, and some leaf mould and some of the spent compost. Hopefully the weather will be better than what it is now, as it's Absolutely raining again. Never mind. Thanks for watching, commenting and subscribing. Till next time everyone, happy growing.